Good afternoon, Wilmington residents. Welcome to today's girls' field hockey game between your Wilmington Wildcats and the Stoneham Spartans. Wilmington comes into this game 6-7. Stoneham 4-3-2. Winner tied today for Wildcats will secure a spot in the state tournament. These two teams met on the 29th of September. Wilmington won the game 2-0. Wilmington controls the ball, entering to Stoneham. Stoneham's zone. Battle for possession along the 30-yard line. Wilmington loses possession. Stoneham takes over. Stoneham still has the ball. And they will pass the ball around, appears. Pass. The shot just missed. Or not just missed, but lightly hit. Not hard enough. Number 14, Ryan Bailey, hitting it upfield. Stoneham loses possession of the ball, and Wilmington secures. Coming up the far sideline. 4-on-3. Ball in front of Stoneham's goal, and it's best hit away by the goalie. Number 13, Molly Foley, captain of the Wildcats, hitting the ball into play. Hits it to Ryan Bailey. Wildcats were called for an infraction. Stoneham gets the ball. Number 11 hits it up to number 7, Limon. Wilmington takes over along the 50-yard line. For Stoneham gets whistled. And the ball is turned over for onto Wilmington. Molly Foley hits the ball till the play was stopped. Wildcats were called for something and they had to redo the shot. Molly Foley hits it upfield. Wilmington still has the ball at the 30-yard line. Ball rolled towards the goal before Stoneham took over, and Stoneham keeps possession of the ball. Again, Wilmington was called. Stoneham keeps the ball in Wilmington's zone. Battle for possession between Molly Foley and number 1. Stoneham called, whistled. Wilmington gets possession of the ball at the 45-yard line. Molly Foley hits it up to number 12, Gianna Zaccagiani. Keeps the ball, making movement into Stoneham. and the ball is turned over for Stoneham. Got whistled, and Wilmington keeps possession. Ryan Bailey to hit the ball into play for the Wildcats. She does so and hits it to Molly Foley, and her shot is blocked by number 4, Jordan. Wildcat keeps possession of the ball. Molly Foley passes it up to Gianna Gianni, who keeps it in play. And then the ball was hit out of play. It was deflected out of play, actually, by a Stoneham player. So we redo it. Stoneham takes over possession of the ball along the sideline up to the 50. And Wilmington intercepts the ball. Number 2, Diana Riley. It's up to Gianna Gianni, who keeps the ball, approaching the net, 4-on-3, and loses possession. And Stoneham able to get the ball away for a brief time. Here's Stoneham possession. Coming out to midfield. Ryan Bailey breaks it up and is able to take over possession of the ball for Wildcats. It's upfield, number 12, Gianna Gianni, who keeps possession of the ball into Stoneham's territory. Stoneham takes over, and at midfield is number 1, Bosseler. Stoneham keeps possession, entering Wildcat zone territory. Wilmington is able to take the ball away, and number 15, Chase Anderson, running up the close sideline. And play was stopped. Number 23, Annabelle Kane, hits the ball into play for the Wildcats, and Stoneham takes over possession. Wildcats are whistled. And at the 50-yard line, Gianna Gianni running at Stoneham's territory. And Stoneham is whistled. Molly Foley hits it into play to Ryan Bailey. Her shot not hard enough. And a battle for the ball in front of the Stoneham goal before it gets kicked away. And number 12, Gianna Gianni, hits it to the Stoneham defender. And Stoneham loses possession of the ball. Ryan Bailey takes the ball. And Stoneham is whistled. Ryan Bailey hits it forward towards the Stoneham goal, but it goes out of bounds. Still Wildcats ball. Molly Foley to hit it into play. Ryan Bailey with the shot. Just missed. And Stoneham gets possession of the ball. Stoneham loses possession, and the Wildcats take over at the 50-yard line. A battle for possession, and the Wildcats get whistled and lose possession of the ball. Stoneham keeps possession, approaching the Wildcats' goal, and they lose the ball. And now the Wildcats lose the ball, and Stoneham takes over at the 35-yard line. A weakly hit shot. Number 1, Boseler. And Stoneham gets whistled and lose possession of the ball. Molly Foley hits the ball into play. And number 3, Casey Burrell, running into Stoneham's zone, loses possession of the ball, but Wilmington keeps it. Here's number 12, Gianna Zaccagiani, running towards the goal. Her shot was stopped by number 16 of the Spartans. Wilmington keeps possession of the ball in Stoneham territory for the Spartans. Get whistled. Molly Foley to hit the ball into play for the Wildcats. Gets it to number 12, Gianna Zaccagiani. Her shot not hard enough, and the Spartans take over possession. Spartans now lose possession at the 30-yard line. Wilmington has the ball, making passes towards the goal. And a battle for possession of the ball along the far sideline, and Wilmington gets whistled. Stoneham hits the ball into the Wildcat player, and number 3, Casey Burrell, lightly hits the ball towards the goal before it was broken up, and then hit out of bounds by number 12, Gianna Zaccagiani. Wilmington turns it over, but the captain, Molly Foley, is able to return possession to Wilmington. And now Molly Foley making strides towards the goal, and Chase Anderson's shot was blocked and hit away. Battle for possession between Molly Foley and number 4, Jordan. And the Spartans get whistled. Molly Foley to hit the ball into play for the Wildcats. Hits number 14, Ryan Bailey, and her shot just outside. And it rolls foul. Spartans take over possession. Number 7, Limon hits it forward into the Wildcat zone. And they keep possession in Wildcat zone. Number 4, Jordan, making her way towards the goal, and her shot was blocked. Another shot. Just the Wildcats get the ball away. And a battle for possession on the 20-yard line. Wildcats come up with the ball. Chase Anderson and Jordan fighting for it. And Spartans get whistled. And the Wildcats come up with the ball. Into the Spartan zone. A breakaway shot is blocked and kept out of goal. And Wilmington is called. Now Gianni on the breakaway for Wilmington. Oh, it appears that she did score. So Gianna Gianni strikes first for the Wildcats. 1-0. Spartans lose possession. And back into the Spartans zone to Wildcats. Number 16, Megan Canale. Had the ball taken from her for a brief second. Struggled to keep possession of the ball. And the Spartans are whistled yet again. Number 14, Ryan Bailey, to hit the ball into play for the Wildcats. Hits it number 15, Chase Anderson. Puts it over to number 16, Megan Canale. Struggle for possession. And the Spartans were not able to keep the ball in play. Spartans ball at the 15-yard line. Ball is stopped by number 12, Gianni. Ball is deflected off her left rib. And at the 50-yard line, number 23, Annabelle Kane had the ball taken from her. But now Diana Riley had the ball for a second at the 45-yard line. Spartans ball in the Wildcat zone. Struggle for possession. Number 14, Ryan Bailey, comes up with it. Hits it forward to the 40-yard line, where the Spartans took over possession. And at the 10, Ryan Bailey comes up with the ball yet again. Hits it upfield and out of play. Spartans hit the ball into play. And then hit the ball out of bounds. Just left of the goal. Wildcats ball. Not anymore. Wildcats get whistled, and the Spartans get possession of the ball. 10 minutes remain in the first. Number 12, Gianni hits the ball out of play. Ball is intended for number 15, Chase Anderson. And number 21 for the Spartans, Woolley, to hit the ball into play. She keeps it. And number 7, Limon, and the ball deflected out of play off number 23, Annabelle Kane. Spartans ball at the 30-yard line. Not anymore. Emily Gear had the ball, but was then whistled, and the Wildcats had possession for a brief second before turning it over. Spartans get whistled and lose possession of the ball. Molly Foley to hit the ball into play for the Wildcats. Hits it to the 50-yard line. And number 17, Emma Ryan, had the ball for a brief second before getting it stolen from her. Gianna Zaccagiani hits it forward to the 15-yard line. And number 15, Spartans, hits the ball out of play. Spartans ball. Not anymore. Wilmington has possession of the ball in Stoneham's territory. Number 15, Chase Anderson, had the ball deflected down by the Stoneham defender, and the Wildcats get whistled for a call and lose possession. Chase Anderson was the block on the pass in, and the Wildcats will keep possession of the ball with just about 6 minutes to play in the first. Number 23, Annabelle Kane, hit the ball into play for the Wildcats. The Spartans get whistled again. And at the 24-yard line, Annabelle Kane hits it backwards to number 13, Molly Foley. Her shot on goal was just missed. But the Wildcats keep possession of the ball. Molly Foley to hit the ball into play for the Wildcats. Ball is intercepted by the Wildcats. And the Wildcats keep possession of the ball. Molly Foley hit the ball into play for Wildcats again. It's to Chase Anderson. And her shot is blocked by the Spartan defender. Number 4, Becca Gandley. Get the ball in the zone. And the Spartans now come up with the ball at the 50-yard line. Number 2, Diana Riley, took the ball from the Spartans and for a brief second had possession of the ball. Spartans making moves towards the Wildcat goal before number 23, Annabelle Kane, was able to hit the ball out of bounds. Spartans come up with the ball in the Wildcat zone. And the Spartans lose possession of the ball. Possession battle ensues on the close sideline. And number 15, Chase Anderson, played good defense in keeping the ball out of the hands of the Spartans. Wildcats ball. Number 2, Diana Riley, hit the ball into play at number 15, Chase Anderson, and the ball is taken from number 3, Casey Burrell. And the Wildcats have possession of the ball at their own 40, 45, 50. 15. Number 15, Chase Anderson, running into the Spartans zone before she had the ball taken away from her. And at the 50-yard line, the Spartans had the ball. And number 14, Ryan Bailey, was able to keep the ball away from the goal. And the Wildcats get whistled. Rain's starting to come down here at Scanlon Field. Wildcats get possession. And they have the ball taken away from them by number 11 of Spartans. Her shot and goal just left. And the Wildcats now have possession of the ball. 2 minutes remain in the first. Ryan Bailey hits the ball into play towards number 11 of the Spartans. And Molly Foley passes it to number 9, Leah Stalker, who had the pass intercepted by number 4 of the Spartans. Spartans ball at the 30-yard line. What a goal by number 11 of the Spartans. From the 30-yard line, the ball just rolled right in. Just got inside of the net. And no goal. No goal for the Spartans. Timeout on the field.
Just 45?
And we are good to play. So no goal for the Spartans. Wildcats have possession of the ball. Just under 40 seconds left in the first. Wildcats still have possession of the ball in the Spartans' territory. At Spartans 45, ball is hit into play by the Wildcats. And possession battle at 35 of the Spartans. Spartans come up with it. Number 1. And that is the first half.
This year we're primarily a senior-dominated team with 14 seniors. Half of them are coming back for a returning year. We have 4 younger girls, 2 sophomores, 2 juniors coming back this year. I think we're going to be really strong, primarily in the defense and mid with some strength in the offensive. I think a lot of girls are going to have to step up this year because we lost a lot from the senior class last year. But overall, I think it's going to be a very successful year.
Start of the second half. As the Wildcats are up 1-0 on Gianna Gianni's goal. Confusion at the end of the first half. It's because apparently you are not allowed to score from beyond the 30-yard line. Just one of those odd rules in the world of sports. Rain has since stopped. It's a brief rain shower. It appears that it's going to be clearing up in a few minutes. Wildcats start the second half with possession of the ball. Number 12, Gianna Gianni running up the close sideline with the ball. Pass it towards the goal and off the Stoneham defender. A win for the Wildcats will secure a spot in the state tournament. A win or a tie. Number 16, Megan Canale hits the ball into play towards number 4, Rebecca Ganley. Passes it out to number 13, Molly Foley, the captain, and Stoneham takes over the ball at the 50-yard line. Well, possession is broken up. Number 14, Ryan Bailey, and it's trying to take over yet again. Number 8, Emily Gear, battling number 7 of Stoneham. And the Spartans now have possession of the ball. Spartans ball, as the ball goes out of bounds. Spartans ball at the 25-yard line. Number 11 lightly hits the ball, and Wildcats now have possession of the ball. Ball is intercepted at the 35-yard line by the Spartans, who hits it forward to number 3 of the Spartans. Ball is intercepted by number 4, Ryan Bailey, and the Wildcats now have possession of the ball at the 15-yard line. Ryan Bailey hits it up to the 35, where the Spartans take over the ball. And now 15, Chase Anderson had possession of the ball for a brief second before it was hit out of bounds, but the Wildcats still have possession of the ball. Number 4, Rebecca Ganley, fighting for possession of the ball, had it taken away. And then Molly Foley takes the ball away from the Stoneham defender. And a battle along the far sideline results in Stoneham getting whistled, and the Spartans have possession of the ball. Wildcats had the ball. Wildcats had the ball. Wildcats now do have the ball. And a possession battle ensues for the ball. Number 3 of the Spartans trying to hit the ball forward, but could not. Now running into the Wildcat zone. Had the ball taken away from her by Molly Foley. And the ball goes out of bounds. Wildcats ball. Number 12, Gianni Zacchiani gets whistled. And the Spartans now have the ball. Ball is hit off the foot of number 16, Megan Canale, and into the stick of the Spartans player. Spartans ball in the Wildcat zone. Number 7 of the Spartans takes the ball into play. Passes it to number 1 and gets whistled and loses possession for the Spartans. Wildcats ball at the 40. Casey Burrell hits it to 35 of the Spartans. And the ball is kept in play by number 14 of the Spartans. Number 12, Gianni Zacchiani. Pass it to number 4, Rebecca Ganley. Who pass it to number 3, Casey Burrell. And the Wildcats keep possession of the ball. Gianni Zacchiani hits it towards the goal, and it was blocked by the goalie. Wildcats lose possession of the ball. And Spartans take over 5 minutes into the second half. Number 4, Rebecca Ganley, was able to block the ball. But Spartans, Wildcats get whistled. And Spartans had the ball. They have the ball at the Wildcats 30. A possession battle. Number 15, Chase Anderson, keeps the ball along the far sideline. Wildcats still have the ball. And number 23, Annabelle Kane. Spartans had the ball in the Wildcat zone. And Wildcats get whistled. Number 3 of the Spartans hits it forward, but had it blocked down by Ryan Bailey, number 14. And the Spartans get whistled again. And the Wildcats have possession of the ball. Wildcats lose possession of the ball. And at the 40-yard line, the Spartans come up with it. Number 13, Molly Foley hits the ball forward to number 15, Chase Anderson, who hits the ball towards the goal of the Wildcats. And a possession battle between number 12, Gianni Zacchiani, and number 15 of the Spartans. The ball gets hit out of bounds. Spartans ball at their own 15. Number 6, Sophia Novak subs into the game for number 12, Gianna Zacchiani. Spartans get whistled and Wildcats count with the ball. Number 14, Ryan Bailey takes the ball at 45 before it gets, and the Spartans take the ball from her. It's a possession battle running down into the Wildcat zone, and the ball rolls out of bounds. Spartans ball. Possession battle in the Wildcat zone. Number 23, Annabelle Kane, was able to hit the ball away for a brief second before the Spartans took over possession. And now the Spartans get whistled, and the Wildcats have possession of the ball. Timeout taken by the Wildcats with about 20 minutes to go in the second half. As we come back from the timeout, Wildcats will have the ball. Number 23, Annabelle Kane, will hit the ball into play for the Wildcats. Hits it to the 50-yard line where it's taken by 21 of the Spartans. Spartans get whistled and the Wildcats have possession of the ball. .50-yard, 49-yard line of the Wildcats, and Molly Foley hits it forward to number 3, Casey Burrell. She has the ball taken from her by number 4, the Spartans. And the Spartans keep possession of the ball up to the 30-yard line where it is taken by number 13, Molly Foley, who hits it into the Spartans territory. Spartans have possession of the ball, 30-yard line. And number 11 will hit the ball into play for the Spartans. Hits it towards the goal. The ball goes in. But again, it's one of those odd rules where you can't score from beyond the 30-yard line. Spartans have the ball. At the 25-yard line. Number 4 hits it up to number 7. And the Wildcats get whistled. Spartans had the ball. Shot towards the goal. Just misses. The Wildcats are able to hit the ball towards the 25-yard line. Number 4, Rebecca Ganley, able to keep the ball away from the Spartan defender for a brief time before the Wildcats get whistled. And at the 20-yard line, 11 hits it back to number 4. It takes a weak shot on goal. the Spartans are showing some strengths. Spoke too soon as they get whistled for a call. Number 14, Ryan Bailey, hits it forward. Ball is directed to number 6, Sophia Novak, but the Wildcats got whistled. And the Spartans have the ball at the 25-yard line. Number 11 hits the ball into play, keeps the ball. And number 15, Chase Anderson, is able to break it up. But the Spartans still have the ball at 30. Number 10 for the Wildcats is now into the game. Subs in for number 6, Sophia Novak. Spartans have possession of the ball. And at the 50-yard line, number 4 is able to run into the Wildcat zone. But Ryan Bailey was able to block the ball. Spartans ball on the close sideline. Number 11 will hit the ball into play. Hits it to number 16, Megan Canale. And the Spartans lose possession of the ball. The Wildcats will go on the offensive. Number 3, Casey Burrell, had her pass blocked, but the Wildcats keep possession of the ball. And number 4, Becca Ganley, to hit the ball into play at the 45-yard line. Hits it towards the 30 of the Spartans, but the ball gets hit out of play. Still Wildcats ball. Number 4, Becca Ganley, hit the ball into play at about the 48-yard line. Hit it towards number 10 of the Wildcats, but the ball rolled out. Spartans ball at the Wildcat 40. Wildcats get whistle and the Spartans still keep the ball. Halfway through the second half, Wildcats are up 1-0, and the Spartans take a timeout. Spartans had the ball at the 35-yard line, and they hit the ball out of bounds. Wildcats have the ball. They had the ball. For it was taken by number 7, the Spartans. And number 7 has the ball at the 10 before it was taken away from her by number 23, Annabelle Kane. Spartans get whistled. They lose possession of the ball. Number 4, Becky Ganley, hit it forward, but it was hit out of bounds off the Spartan player. The Wildcats still keep possession of the ball. Number 13, Molly Foley, is able to hit the ball forward a few yards. Wildcats get whistled. Not the Wildcats. The Spartans get whistled, and the Wildcats have possession of the ball. Molly Foley at the 20 to hit the ball forward. Hits it well into the Wildcat Spartan zone. Number 3, Casey Burrell, going to pressure the Spartans. Number 19, Kylie Flanagan, just missed a pass. Yet on a close sideline, 15, Chase Anderson, playing defense on number 3 of the Spartans. Ryan Bailey takes over. And a possession battle ensues between the two. Spartans get whistled. Number 14, Ryan Bailey, hits it to the 40, where it was stopped by number 14 of the Spartans. Number 4 of the Spartans hits the ball forward to number 13. And the ball rolls out of bounds. But the Spartans were whistled, and the Wildcats now have possession of the ball. Ball is hit to the 50-yard line, where it is taken by number 15, Chase Anderson. Anderson and number 21, the Spartans still have possession, battling for possession. And the Spartans get whistled. Wildcats ball. Number 16, Megan Canale hits it backwards. Number 13, Molly Foley. But the Wildcats get whistled and they lose possession of the ball. Spartans have the ball at the 45 of the Wildcats. Number 13, Molly Foley, is able to take the ball and he passes it to 15, Chase Anderson. And the Spartans get whistled. Wildcats ball, number 15, Chase Anderson, hits it in. And it was taken at the 30-yard line by number 4 of the Spartans. Number 4 passes it forward, but it's broken up. By number 4, Becca Ganley, who keeps the ball inbounds. And at the 50-yard line, passes it to number 3, Casey Burrell. Casey runs the length of the width of the field. And the Spartans get whistled. Number 16, Megan Canale, to hit the ball into play for the Wildcats. Spartans get whistled. And the Wildcats keep possession of the ball. Number 16, Megan Canale, tries passing it to number 3, Casey Burrell. She still ends up with the ball. And the Spartans get whistled. 10 minutes to play in the second half. Wildcats are up 1-0 on Gianna Zaccagiani's goal. With a win or a tie, they will go to the state tournament. Molly Foley hits it in to play to Ryan Bailey, who passes it to number 16, Megan Canale, was able to get towards the goal. And the Wildcats just missed their chance of scoring to open this game up. Wildcat ball at the 25, number 23, Annabelle Kane is able to hit the ball forward. Number 3, Casey Burrell, in a possession battle between number 19 of the Spartans. The Spartans get whistled, and the Wildcats have the ball. Number 16, Megan Canale, to hit the ball into play. And hits it out. Spartans ball. 9 minutes. Number 14 hit the ball into play for the, number 11 hit the ball into play for the Spartans. Hits it up to number 3. And at the 50-yard line, Molly Foley was able to bring it to the 40, where the Spartans got whistled. And the Wildcats keep possession of the ball. Number 23, Annabelle Kane, hits it forward to the 30, where it was taken by number 4 of the Spartans, who hits it forward to the 45, and it was taken by number 23, Annabelle Kane. And at the 50-yard line, Spartans have the possession. Pass it forward to the 20 where it is taken by the Wildcats. Number 12, Gianni. Ball rolls out of bounds. Still Spartans ball. Number 21 hits it into play to the 20. And at the 30-yard line, the 40-yard line, number 2, Diana Riley, is able to hit it into the Spartan territory. Ball is hit into the Wildcat zone, and number 14, Ryan Bailey, is able to stop it. But she was pressured by number 13, and so was number 8, Emily Gear, and the ball just rolled out of bounds. Number 15, Chase Anderson, out of the game. Subbing out. And number 12, Gianni subs in. Number 11 of the Spartans hits it into number 4, the Spartans. And the Spartans get whistled and lose possession of the ball. 6.5 to go. Wildcat ball. Number 14, Ryan Bailey, at the 15-yard line to hit the ball. Forward to number 7, Emily Wright. And the Spartans get whistled. The Wildcats get whistled, and the Spartans have possession of the ball. The 25, number 4, hits it back to number 11, who was able to get a shot. And another whistle on the Wildcats. Number 21 of the Spartans hit the ball into play. Hits it to number 11, who whiffs on the shot and gets whistled, losing possession for the Spartans. Number 14, Ryan Bailey, hits the ball forward to number 12, Gianni. The ball is taken from her by number 7, the Spartans. And the Wildcats get whistled. The Spartans have possession of the ball. Number 11 of the Spartans hits the ball forward from the 30-yard line. And number 8, Emily Gear, was able to stop the ball just in front of the goal for the Wildcats. The ball is hit to the 30 of the Spartans, where it is taken by number 11 of the Spartans, who hits it forward to number 3, and at the 35-yard line. Now at the 20, battle for possession between number 13, Molly Foley, and number 3 of the Spartans. Ball is hit out of bounds, off the stick of number 14 of the Spartans. Wildcats have the ball with 4 minutes to go. Number 16, Megan Canale, hits the ball into play. It's number 3, Casey Burrell, who was trying to pass it to number 15, Chase Anderson, but she cannot handle the ball. Number 13 of the Spartans has the ball at the 30-yard line. The Wildcats get whistled. And the Spartans have possession of the ball. Number 11 hit the ball into play for the Spartans. hits it to number 4. And her shot just misses to the right of the goal. Molly Foley hits it about 3 yards, and number 1 of the Spartans is able to take the ball. Spartans get whistled again. Wildcats get whistled again, excuse me. And Spartans have possession of the ball. Number 11 hit the ball into play. 2.5 minutes remain. Wildcats are up 1-0. A win or a tie will clinch a spot in the state tournament. Number 11 hits it to number 14. And the pass back was intercepted by number 4, Becca Ganley. Number 10 hits it on goal, but it's broken up, and the Spartans get whistled. And the Wildcats now in possession of the ball with just under 2 minutes to go in the second half. Number 8, Emily Gear, hit the ball forward, but the Wildcats got whistled and lose possession of the ball in the Spartans. And number 4 hits it back to number 21 and was able to pass it to number 3. But her shot just missed left, and Ryan Bailey hits it to the close sideline, where it is taken by number 3. And number 1 just missed the ball and a shot, and the Wildcats get whistled. Wildcats 1 minute away from clinching a spot in the tournament, up 1-0 thanks to Gianna Zaccagiani's goal in the first half. Number 14 hits it to number 1, and the Spartans get whistled and lose possession of the ball, and the Wildcats will take over. Molly Foley hits it upfield, where it rolls out of bounds at about the 30 of the Spartans. Number 11 hits the ball into play up to number 3, who is defended by number 16, Megan Canale. And at the 20-yard line, it is hit away by number 3, Casey Burrell. But the Spartans are able to keep possession. 10 seconds. Ball rolls out of bounds. Spartans ball, but it is too late, and the Wildcats are going to the state tournament. They win the game 1-0 thanks to Gianna Zaccagiani's goal in the first half. So the Wildcats have clinched a spot in the state tournament, and they improve to 7-7 on the season. My name is Sean Guiney, and thank you for watching today's game. See you next time.